Alright, hello, welcome back. In this video, we will going to learn how to organize file using the project panel in Premiere Pro. Alright, well this is important because if you want to organize your project panel inside of the application, it will be easier to find your assets or your video files or footage in that manner. Alright, we don't want to spend hours just to find a specific clip. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first we need to open Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, so in this example, we're gonna try to open Lesson 01 Editing. Alright, now we are inside of Adobe Premiere Pro. So now, to be sure that we are on the same page, again, we need to make sure that you are on the editing workspace, all right, so that we can work together. So if you can't find it, again, you go to workspaces and go to editing, all right, window, workspace, and editing. Cool. Now also, please go to workspace and editing, reset the save layout to make sure that we're really in the same page. All right, now we're going to talk about project panel. So this is located, project panel is located in the left corner of the application on the editing workspace, as you can see it here. Now right now I am on the icon view, that's why it's kind of bigger, and let's go to the list view. All right, so you can see it. Cool. So inside of the project panel we have bins. All right, bins acts like a folder. So if we go inside, we can browse all of our files inside of the folder. So we go to assets, we go to video, we can see all of our footage or files inside of this folder. The bins, or this one is a bin, it acts like a folder. Alright, so to manage bins, or just to give you an idea, we can create bin by right click and then click a new bin. And then once we have, we can just rename it test. You can copy this. You can copy this or drag it inside of the folder, inside of the assets. As you can see, it goes there. So you can copy bins inside of bins. All right, that's how you manage it. So right now, you're just gonna click. Right now, we're gonna delete this. Delete. Okay. It's up to you how you can organize your project panels for your convenience. Or you want to organize it, you can just you create a folder. You can click a new bin to create a folder, and then inside of the bin you can create another folder like audio, like in my case. Now as you can see, it's kind of small. All right, let's try to make it bigger. To make it a little bit taller, we can just drag this blue box, try to drag it upward, and if you want to make it wider, try to drag this line, the vertical line, drag it to the right to make it larger. All right, now to get a list view, or we can click on this. This is the list view icon. Where you click on that, you will see this a list of your files or footage. So let's go back. All right, let's go to list view so that you can see audio, photo, video. That's inside of my assets folder. So if you go to inside of assets folder, once you click on this little triangle, you will see what is inside of the folder. So in assets folder, we have audio, photo, and video. All right, now let's try to view footage inside of the project panel. So how can we do that? So to do that, we need to change first our view to thumbnail view. So click on switch to the current view, switch to icon view. All right, so it will make it a little bit larger. Now we go to click on, all right, let's open assets. All right, audio, photo, video, let's go to video. As you can see, it's on the list view, so let's change it to thumbnail view. There you go. Now, to preview your files without opening it into the source monitor, you can just hover your mouse from the beginning until to the end. So as you can see, I'm not clicking anything. I'm just moving my mouse. I'm just hovering my mouse on the thumbnail of the video. And as you can see, there's a black tiny block here. There's a tiny symbol here that indicating that you are playing that part of the clip. All right, as you can see, if you play this one, all right, I don't know if you can see that, but it's very small. All right, so if you go to this footage and you just scroll, you just hover your mouse, I'm not clicking anything, it gives you the preview of the clip. All right, it makes you, all right, so there's a quick way to glance what is that what is that clip all about. All right, so if you want to see a quick details of the clip, like the frame rate or something like that, we need to go to the uh, we need to go to the list view. All right. So in list view, there's some details here on the right side. Let's try to make it a little bit larger. All right, there. Okay. Now, so you can see there's a frame rate, media start, and media end. Now, to organize or to cut or to customize these information, you can just right click on this, the empty space on the name, right click on that and click on metadata display, and then we are on the Premiere Pro project metadata. So right click on this little triangle, and then as you can see, you can check the box of the properties or information that you want to show up in your project panel. So frame rate is currently checked. All right, if I uncheck it, the frame rate will be gone on the project panel. So let's click on check it to make sure that the frame rate is in there. Now, it is useful that if you have the frame rate, say for example, you want to make a slow motion, you can easily see if the footage was shot on 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second or more. If you want to have a slow motion, a smooth slow motion on 60 frames per second, and you can just, since your timeline here or your panel here was on sequence settings was on 30 or 24 frames per second, you can slow down 50%. You can slow it down for 50% to make it slow motion. All right, so just in case that maybe you're just wondering what is the purpose of this frame rate. All right, and lastly, all right, you can use the search function inside of the project panel. There's a search icon here where you can search your footage like that. And so we go to assets folder, we go to video, and then we can search for sunset. So you can see it's giving me the footage. All right, and the search results, the search icon here. All right, so that's it. So that's all right, so good job on completing this video, and now you know how to use project panel inside to organize your files or footage. Well, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.